Hey, Sirzu, and welcome back to... think you've got something stuck to you. You quelled Ursaluna. Ah, it's an unknown. That's the letter A. Hey, LMAO, it ran away. Was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Silesian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokedex. Meh. Unknown. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. Like magic. And was that your ARC phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what it could mean. Bing. That just tells you where all the unknowns are. Alright, so can I leave now? Yeah, blah blah blah. Some information. Let's go. I'm going home. Get rid of your stupid hat. So far, I haven't seen a mod that removes his hat or gives him a better looking hat, because that hat is the worst part of this game. There you are. You'd better hurry to the commander's office. Hey, it's Benny. Benny and the Jets. We have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilli-Gan't, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arceus knowingly kept this from me. A Lilli-Gan't? Yes, they're only female Lilli-Gan't, which makes this one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arceus was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilee Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her. My cooking is simply irresistible after all. If Arceus of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? We would be forced to remain neutral. Meaning what? Meaning we do nothing. You know what neutral means? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take a part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you've put in to get us to treat each other as equals and keep fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Perhaps you have some idea how we might address this situation. Call Ursaluna. He's got the old sniffer. Just sniff him out. Ursaluna, so he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy? That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arceus, wherever she's gone. If you're getting strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilli-Gant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilli-Gant's seat, then Brava Arena it's called, if you'll excuse me. Listen well, you must quell any Pokemon that would cause harm to the people of Hisway. Always remember, we came here to make new home where we could live without war or strife. That girl who said it earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I can still smell them on her. That reminds me, I've seen Mistress Kalaba riding around in that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. I wonder if Ursaluna uses this sense of smell to suss out where the treasure might be. Ursaluna now knows Arceus' scent. Yay! Alright, so first step, go here. And I kind of barely remember where it was. Oop, go around the stupid tree. There you are. Oh, Tirzu, how did it all go with Ursaluna? Well, I mean, you saw I rode up on him. Thanks a bunch, fella. But how'd you find me all the way out here? Again, Ursaluna. You tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by the almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow! My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Oh, there you are. Arceus, right? Eek. Mistress Caliba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Huh? Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilli-Gan't became frenzied or that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You're trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I have would be more patient. It's okay, I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilli-Gan't and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. That explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilli-Gan't. But what happened to your leg, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make balms, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon, and he told me about the balms you used to quell Cleaver. So I thought I'd make some for Lilli-Gan't using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well, then we better take care of Our Lady and get this mess resolved first. Adam and Eve. What were you thinking doing this all yourself? Do you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so, not much of a leader am I. I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. I mean, who has? Me, basically. And I failed to imagine that Lilli-Gan't might have become frenzied too. Listen up, I'll take the balms that Arzu made and meet you at Brava Arena. Don't you worry, Arzu. Ooh. Yeah, those two names close together really messes you up. Don't you worry, Arzu. Tarzu will calm Lilli-Gan't, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena. That's where Lilli-Gan't lies. That's where she sees lies. Arzu will be taken care of. My dear Babarrel and I will make sure she reaches her lady. And now she's tending to her ankle. I'm just going to watch. I'm going to learn medical skills too. So you've come. I take it that means you're ready? I mean, maybe. Probably not. My Pokemon are only like level 23. Lady Lilli-Gand's a sight to see even in her frenzy. Behold her and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. All it took was one of my poultices to get Arzu's leg all patched up. Caliba, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arzu tried to solve the situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge, Lilli-Gan't, is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting about. You want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right, if you keep on dodging, she might get tired out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. We'll see how it goes. Because even the biggest part of it isn't the battles, because you don't necessarily have to. It just takes longer if you don't. It's about learning their movements. Studying your homework. Oh, they think they're fancy. Like, oh, that's so cute. And then they try to murder you. And that sound is you about to get clapped. And they remind you that you can dodge. Alright, so she like does this and then charges you. You don't really want to be too close to her either, because you can switch it up. Let's see, what's this one? The shockwave? And there's one that goes like, out. Oop. Get her. Poison powder. That's rude. Avoided it, dummy. Ain't poisoning anyone today. Isn't worth it then. Must be really inaccurate. You suck. Just smash that button. Let's see, it's this one? Nope. Now it's this one. And this one's not too difficult. So you usually get like 1 out of the 4 bars if you beat them in battle. So just beat them now, that should be enough. Poison won't do anything. You're probably going to use a different move now that you got the poison off, huh? I should have just hit the strong side. And it's because they're half normal. Which is really strange that all the birds are like half normal. Easy. Only got hit once on accident. I know the Breath of the Wild style music is playing. Yeah, seeds for eyes. It's kind of weird looking. Kind of looks like sunflower seeds. Also, kind of looks like a Gardevoir. Or a Curlia? Ooh, got the meadow plate. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilli-Gan't, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. First Ursaluna, now Lilli-Gan't, you're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilli-Gan't one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. I mean, she was still pretty graceful even when she was frenzied. Arceus, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Salacion runes? All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. Helped you remember how to read? It was on the wall. You spent your whole time staring at it. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try and solve everything by yourself, Arzu. You're a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Caliba wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arzu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilli-Gan't, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. So I'm gonna start cutting hair. Haha. Let's check the work together from now on to keep the Mirrorland safe, Arzu. I'll be sure to inform Irida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped us save Ursaluna. You did well. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me. I'm Edaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try and help the time we live in change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for everything. I'll stay and talk to Lilli-Gan't for a while. You should dance with her. What happened, Lilli-Gan't? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though it's not like I'm perfect, I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. Because you didn't jump in front of the lightning? Liddy. Weird noise. You're a real wonder. I saw light disappearing into the space-time rift. Quelled another frenzied Pokemon, have you? We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies these Pokemon. But you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisway. And I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. What's this? You called Lady Lilli-Gan't?
Smashing!
Let's head back to the village then. The commander will be wanting a report. Found her by the Cinema Mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have my level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such masterful mochi when you come for dinner later. Shut up, Benny. But first, don't you owe Commodore a report? Your meal can wait. So you successfully calmed Lilli-Gan't. Excellent. There may well be times when the Galaxy Team will be forced to fight against Pokemon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in space-time. Then frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond impugning. I mean, it must be made of magic. I mean, how else would I get up there? Can't fly. You think I'm a wizard or something? Like I brought the lightning with me. There you go, piping hot potato mochi fresh from the stove. Also, I think it's a little bit of a nice detail because, like, he's all old and stuff and they make his hand shake. Now this is the life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. Truly, who could ask for anything more? I don't disagree, yet I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? With our research or with carving out a life here? Oh well, here's a flashy new recipe to try. It's for an item that should help scatter these gloomy thoughts. Ah, there's no glooms in this game. But the scatterbangs. Come now, don't worry yourself so, my girl. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you will find your way. His words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokedex of ours someday. The next day. Morning, sleepyhead. You'll never guess what. I'm gonna start working at the hairdresser's shop. Now you'll be able to try out my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? No, because they're all pretty bland. Oh, I'm still gonna be Lilli-Gand's warden and all. I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work, don't you worry. Anyway, come on over to the hairdresser's when you can. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I am pleased you have found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Well, Mr. Commodore, sir, so about that whole Ursaluna situation? If you are to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Liar! And you will come with me to Prelude Beach. Meow. Look, it's more people. The city is growing. Or the village, anyway. Not quite a city yet. These people have just arrived here in Hisway. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived in this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. We've heard that the Hisway region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokemon. We've also heard the Galaxy team knows a great deal about Pokemon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. Indeed, you have both heard correctly. And the reason such tales have reached your ears is largely thanks to Tierzu here, one of our Survey Corps recruits. Through the combined effort of all our team members, let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in the Hisway Village region. We look forward to doing our part, Commander. All that is just more requests to fill. The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. You truly love Pokemon, don't you? And you better say yes. Pokemon have done grave injury to many of our fellows in the Galaxy team. And yet you still find love for these creatures in your heart. I suppose that is a necessary quality for one in the Survey Corps. Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Commander? Irida from the Pearl Clan's arrived. Good, I believe I know what she's here about. As for you, you should see for yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to the Survey Corps' efforts. Then you will come to my office. I think that's a good spot to leave off for today, though. Just gotta train up the Pokemon somewhere between levels 30 and 35, and then tomorrow we can get into the next chapter of the story. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.